It doesn't really work that well.
What's up?
So,
Hi.
good
Ooh.
afternoon to everybody.
Okay, on.
You're not live?
We're going live right now. And we're live.
Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Right here in Yellow Jacket Radio 88.5, we have two special guests, Riley Jones and Huntley Rodgers. They're both seniors. They're going to graduate next week. And good afternoon, you guys.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
So, can y'all explain yourselves? Like, tell you more about yourself?
Well, I'm Riley Jones. I'm a senior at Central, and I played baseball. Our season just recently came to an end, or I played outfield. I'm also a member of Student Council, FBLA, and National Honor Society.
I'm Huntley Rodgers. I played soccer throughout high school on varsity. I just played football this past year, and I've been class president all 4 years of high school, going to nationals for FBLA, National Honor Society, all that good stuff. Pretty much like him.
Yeah.
Y'all both have played a role in student council, Huntley being president for 4 years, which is a huge achievement for you. And Riley, you have served as vice president. How long was that? 4 years?
I for 9th and 10th grade, I was parliamentarian, and I kind of worked my way up. I became a treasurer in 11th grade, and I won the vice president election this year. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Being president and vice president.
FBLA, what's y'all's partnership and your team involvement in FBLA? I don't really know.
Ooh, it's all about teamwork. You can't, like, a lot of the projects are in groups, and you really have to coordinate with your group members to get stuff done, and just, I don't know, like the presentations, and you got to practice your presentation and stuff. There's a lot of teamwork and communication involved.
Yeah, there are some events that you can do by yourself. Like I did accounting 1 and 2. They're testing events. You do those by yourself. But I did do one event last year. It was marketing, where it was like kind of a teamwork event. And at the regional level, we just took a test, but at the state level, we were supposed to present.
And all the events are kind of like stuff that you can use in real life, like at work and stuff. Like, it's a very beneficial club, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
Is it like more into the business career field?
Yeah, but it also gives you skills that you could take into just about any career field. Like, it gives you communication skills that you can use as a teacher or as anything, like a manager. Just lots of different real life skills, not just a business, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you're headed into the market, like not marketing, but business field, it really does help. It's kind of like one of those things that sets you on the right path and makes you realize if that's what you want to do or not.
Mm-hmm.
After graduations, have you guys chosen what career field y'all want to do? What degree y'all want to pursue in?
I definitely have. I graduated with my associates a few weeks, like actually last week, and that's basically a 2-year degree. And so I'll shortly go into my major after going to Georgia. And the first one I chose was international business with a marketing focus. And then the other one is applied biotechnology. So I'm doing a little double major. That way I can stay up at Georgia all 4 years.
So what's the bio?
Applied biotechnology is kind of like it's actually in the College of Ag up there at Georgia. But if I get bored with business, it gets most of my science classes out of the way. And my backup kind of field is anesthesiologist assistant, like, makes a bunch of money, so why not?
So Riley, have you decided what you want to career?
Well, I, on the other hand, have not really decided yet. I have also knocked out some college classes, but I haven't gotten my associates yet. But I'm pretty interested in education, with my mom and my grandmother, both workers in the field of education. So I've thought about that. And I'm really good at writing. I'd say that's my strong suit in high school. So I've also thought about journalism. So there might be a little bit of double majoring there, but I'm not 100% certain yet. But I got some time to figure it out.
What's the relationship between you and your mom here at school?
Oh, it's great. Like, well, it started out as an underclassman. I kind of thought it was really lame having my mom as a principal. Like, if she saw me in the hallway, I'd be like, "Hey, mom, like, okay, you're embarrassing me." But now last year, I'll give her a hug, and I'm like really happy to see her. I don't know, it's really fun being able to just see your mom at school and stuff. I get to spend a lot more time with her because she works here.
All right, what's been the highlight of your high school career?
Ooh,
All-time highlight.
We know Huntley's got to be freshman year, sophomore year. Freshman year and senior year.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, like a moment or like a club or something.
Just your favorite. I would say your favorite memory so far.
Man. I'll just say the fellowship that I've kind of gotten to be a part of with the baseball team. I mean, I can't really define a single moment, but like, I don't know. After our last game, when our teammates were all up there telling us how much they love us and stuff and how hard they worked for us and stuff, I don't know. It's just really rewarding being a part of something like that. And I'll be friends with these guys forever because of it.
And I mean, for me, kind of like Shawn said, I know one moment I'll never forget was scoring my first high school goal. We were at Warner Robins. We were already down 2-0. Ball came to me at the top of the box. I told one of our seniors back then, Saul, to leave it, and I just hit it, and it went in bottom corner, and I turned around, and one of my longtime friends, Myron Guyton, was standing right behind me, and he just gave me the biggest hug like I've ever gotten. And then I feel Saul come and rush and hug me, and like they were just happy to kind of see me score because they had known me as the little kid that they've grown up with. And so it's a big moment for me and them, kind of.
That's really cool.
I'm going to start with Huntley about soccer, then Riley.
Okay.
Freshman year at soccer was what would be like experience for you? Experience with these seniors, Noah Craven, Myra Guyton, Saul, Tyrell.
Yeah.
Were these like a role model or someone y'all look up to?
Yes and like no, because I mean, yes, they were always guys that I looked up to because I was always younger than them and I always wanted to play like them. But like they would always look at me and tell me to kind of take my own path. Like they would tell me, like I remember if I'd messed up and I'd say sorry to one of them, they said, "Don't say sorry, make up for it. You don't tell somebody sorry because that means nothing. You fix everything by doing your actions."
Yeah.
And so like they kind of wanted me to become my own person, yet they still liked having me to look up, like as seeing them as like who I wanted to become in the coming years.
What was the environment like playing with these seniors in your freshman year?
It was kind of crazy. You know, I came in first few games. I didn't start. I got very little playing time. And then I think it was after, I know it was definitely after the Thomasville game, played really well. And after the Colquitt game my freshman year, I played really well. And then I started to get to start more. And so like at the beginning of the season I was a little worried because I knew the previous coach before Coach Tony came in, and I had kind of worked up a relationship with her, and I figured I could just easily walk into it. But coming in, Coach Tony was new coach, I was kind of worried, like maybe I didn't have what I needed to prove to him. But I mean, just roll out with confidence and make sure you do everything to the best of your ability. And I mean, it kind of paid off in the end.
Out of all, if you could rank the best from freshman year to senior year, what was the best season throughout the soccer team? Like from freshman to senior, which one you rank number one? Will be senior year.
I don't know. That's kind of hard. It's definitely the top two between senior and freshman year because I don't know. Definitely senior year, we had the best like record and stuff, and it's kind of a bittersweet moment leaving, like going out. Like I'm not playing soccer again after this year, but like freshman year, we had a good team. Sure, we lost a few games like that we shouldn't have lost, and like it was just looking forward to the future of me playing, and I was missing the guys that were leaving, but it was looking forward to the future. But I think since we got to host the home playoff game, that definitely puts senior year number one because that was always something I had on my like goals list to accomplish. But yeah, it's senior year, then freshman year, and then probably sophomore and then junior. Our junior year was a little rough.
Your favorite opponent senior year will be your favorite opponent y'all faced. It can be region as well.
I don't know. That's a good question. I always love playing against Thomasville, but obviously we didn't get the win against them, but it's a little heartbreaking. But I don't know. Probably Warner Robins, because when I played Warner Robins here, that's when I got 2 goals. And it sounds a little like not as good, but 2 goals is probably the most I've ever scored in a high school game. And so that was kind of a big deal for me. So playing them's always kind of fun, because they every now and then they just basically have a bunch of athletes. So every now and then you see spurts of where you're like, could they score on us? Or I don't know. They're a little unexpected, so to say.
Last question for you. Number 11, you have worn that jersey for how long?
I've worn it in club for I think past. Well, it's kind of weird. So whenever our club team became SSA back when I was upcoming a freshman, I chose the number 11, and I wasn't allowed to have it freshman year because Ankit had it. And so I took Noah Craven's number since he was injured, which was 19. But the past 3 years I've had it. And the thing I always say with it, like jokingly, is I wear it because I'm so good I'm number 1 twice. But that's not obviously why I wear it. My favorite soccer player was Kaká, and he always had the number 22. And so I wanted the number half of his, because I knew I'd never be as good a player as he was.
That's really cool.
Say I'm half the player he was.
Yeah. Kaká back in his prime times in AC Milan and Real Madrid.
And he's actually the one that got me started watching soccer, or like getting involved more in soccer, was because I saw him in the first like real soccer I watched was 2006 World Cup in Germany. Italy won in PKs over France, but the big poster boy of that tournament was Kaká, because of the things he had been accomplishing over in AC Milan. And it was just like he was the main focal point of the whole tournament, even though they didn't make it to the final. But yeah, he's definitely played a big role in kind of how I've come along.
What advice would each of you give to upcoming freshmen in high school?
Well, I guess I'll go first.
You go first.
I would, I don't know. I would say to be involved in as many activities as you can without stretching yourself out. Like, try to do as many clubs as you can, like for your college, but at the same time, do like as many fun things as you can. Go as many football games as you can, as many baseball games. Just be open and try, like, go to things you wouldn't normally go to. Like, shoot, if there's a tennis match after school, go to that. I mean, that's the things you'll remember after high school. So, I mean, just even if it makes you have to stay up a little bit later to finish a paper or something, I just promise it's worth it. So that'd be my advice. Just take advantage of all the fun opportunities. Go to the pep rallies, have a good time at the pep rallies, and get loud and just have a good time.
We want to start off with your baseball career. What was one of your...
You want to give them
Yeah, you can go
advice?
ahead.
I mean, did I pretty much
Your
touch it all?
advice.
Yeah, he basically said what I was going to say, because I always tell kids, like, coming into high school, remember to have fun, because those are times you're going to remember. I mean, you look back at Garrison Pilcher, you remember going out on field day, you remember going to YMCA day. At Cross Creek, we remember dressing in our PJs right before winter break, drinking cocoa, watching the Polar Express. I mean, you remember these fun times you had. So when you get time to go and head off to college, you're going to look back, kind of like y'all have been asking me, what are my favorite moments and stuff. I mean, I remember those clear as day, because those are the fun times I've had. So definitely enjoy your time here, because like a girl asked me the other day how quick it goes by. It goes by really fast.
Yeah,
It does.
And so just enjoy it while you have it.
Yep.
Riley, your baseball career here in Central, what was your biggest achievement?
I I'd say my biggest achievement is just how far I've come since ninth grade. Because I came in, man, I really wasn't that good, but I just busted my butt at practice for 4 years, hit the weight room, even in the summer when it wasn't mandatory, just trying to work and get better. And so to see me go from that little ninth grader to where I am now, just sticking with baseball and all that and helping my team get to the Sweet 16, I'm just really proud of that.
About Sweet 16, our soccer team went to Sweet 16
Uh-huh.
as well against Star Mill. We lost.
Yeah.
You guys lost against y'all Sweet 16.
Mhm.
What was the environment with the seniors when their season was automatically over?
Well, it was definitely sad once it set in. Once you started putting out, like, making sure all the seniors got their last at bat, it really set in that this was it. Like, after all of this time playing baseball, it was just over. But it wasn't, I mean, we were also kind of just happy about our season this year. Like, we had a great group of guys. I don't know. We were just really proud of our team and like how because a lot of people this year thought we'd lost a lot of seniors. We did lose a lot of seniors last year. They didn't think we'd make it that far, but we beat some good teams in the regular season. We made it to the Sweet 16. So it was sad, but we were also very proud of our team. And we're excited to see how the upcoming seniors do next year.
Okay, so I'm not really, don't know anything about baseball, but what is your role in your position?
Okay, well, I'm an outfielder, but I don't start in the outfield. That's so my role for the team this year has been running the bases for like pitchers and catchers. When they get hits, they just swap out with me and I run the bases. So basically my roles are to steal bases and like get in the pitcher's head, just have him thinking about anything I can other than the guy he's facing at the plate. And so that's really been my role, and I'm really proud of that role. I've been able to take advantage of it, like do whatever I can to help the team.
We only have a few minutes left here, so I want
got
to.
one more question.
Oh, you do have one more question? All right.
It'll be my last one.
I'm not going to wrap it up. I actually have a question too. So.
Okay.
This will be my last one for them. You
I'll
and
be quick.
Huntley has been friends for a very long time.
Right.
Y'all have a good friendship from school and outside of school. What was gonna be like in UGA since y'all won't be here and no longer Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets? Y'all beat Bulldogs over there. How does it feel? Y'all journey together, not as friends, but it seems more like a family between y'all two, like brothers. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, we're actually rooming together next year, so we'll definitely
roommates.
be able to we'll still be around each other, and we'll definitely hang out all the time. And I know I'll be there for him if he needs me, and he'll be there for me if I need him. So it really has been kind of more like a family than like friends, because we've grown up essentially together since we've been born.
Yeah.
Because
our moms were friends.
Yeah, our moms work together. They've been friends, and so basically from that day, it's kind of just been we've been around each other and friends. So
Yep.
That's really cool.
Anything for them, Nick?
Yeah, this has it sunk in that this is your last week as seniors in high school? I mean, this is your last week.
Last Monday, man.
Yeah.
It just passed by. I can't believe it.
How do you feel that it's your last week? Like, how do you knowing that it's your last week of school? How do you feel about that?
I feel
Of high school.
I feel pretty relieved, honestly. No assignments hanging over my head anymore. Just I get these few months just to kind of take a break, like brain wise and all that, and just get my mind right for college. But it's been crazy, man. We both of us have been walking around this school since as long as we could walk, pretty much as young as we could.
I mean, for me, like I said, I graduated my associates like last week. Most of my classes were college classes, so when those ended, I've basically done I haven't had really any classes anymore.
That's true.
So it's kind of like he said, it's kind of relieving not having anything.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not really feeling much about it. Like I'm not excited or sad about it either way. But I know after I get done on that Saturday that I'm probably gonna cry a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's what it is. And I definitely haven't started writing my speech or anything, and that's due on I don't know. That's probably due next week, but I got to get started on that. So that'll probably start bringing some feelings in. But
your last real high school assignment.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, this is Huntley Rodgers and Riley Jones. They both are seniors at Thomas County Central. One is a soccer player, one is a baseball player, but they both have a friendship and a partnership in FBLA and in other school clubs. But anyway, I want you guys to spread out the hashtag NHD.
Yeah, thanks for being here and answering our questions, thing.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Well, go enjoy your last week of high school.
Y'all gonna have a
you.
good time after high school.
Go Jackets.
Yep. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be live on Wednesday and at 3:00. So definitely tune in. We have 3 more shows, 1 this week, 2 next week. So thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
See y'all later.